Hi guys, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So I am in my new house and my new setup. So if the camera settings are not ideal, then do forgive me because I am yet to sort that out and sort of optimise it for this new setup. It is a fairly dull day today, but I have got all my lights on, so I don't know, hopefully this is bright enough for you to see. I may need to bring my other light up, I think, if necessary. So in this video I am going to share these beautiful new watercolour paints from Lightwish. So these are the Lightwish 24 Madisi 24 colours, the Nano Watercolour set, and I have sort of opened the plastic there, and it comes in this beautiful cardboard bright blue box that you can see. So there you can see the name Madisi Nano Watercolour, and these are the large pans that you can see. So you get large size pans, which is really great, and then you also get these 6 brushes with it as well. So we're going to have a quick look at that. So I'm just going to get my pair of scissors and get into this. So unwrap, and then there is another plastic film on top, I think, so let's have a look. So quite well packaged, and then these are the colours, and then these are the brushes here. So we have a selection of 6 watercolour brushes. So these are nature inspired colours, vibrant and opaque colours that we have here, and then these are the 6 brushes of different sizes that you can see. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 6 being the biggest of course, and then 1, 2 and 3. So there they all are. Show you them there. So we're going to try the brushes out as well. The first thing I'm going to do, on the other side of this cardboard box, we do have the swatch, and there's some names here. So titanium white, lemon yellow, so they do all look in the order that they appear in the box. Let's just see if these, oh yeah, these are easily liftable out of their little, the box does seem quite nice, very beautiful. This is velvet, it's got velvet feel anyway, so they come out nicely. I'm not sure if these individual pans are open stock, because if you need to replace them, that would be good, but nice large pans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet these pans, come back and then swatch them. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've put a drop or a couple of drops of water on each of the pans, and now I'm going to swatch them. So hopefully this will go well. So let's just bring you in a little bit. Oops, that should be all right. And then I have used the size 2 brush. I'm used to not using too high a brush, so let's get you in a little more. Let's start with our white. The brush seems really nice. So far, so good. So that was titanium white. We are now using lemon yellow. So far, what these remind me of is the Gansai Tambi colours, the big pans, you know, in the green boxes. So really nice and opaque, beautiful and opaque, I have to say. Rich colours, rich pigment. Get the paint. Whoops, I'm not used to videoing, guys. I've had a big break, as you know. This is my first video back. So yeah, that's a lovely colour. It's called Garcinia, that one. Now, what I like about big pans is that it's much easier to get your bigger brushes in to grab a lot of paint. So this is like a, is actually, I thought I was going to say it's like a yellow ochre. It actually is a yellow ochre. And then we have next one, which is orange yellow. So yeah, the brush keeps its shape really well. So far so good. Vermilion. Very rich and very pigmented. And such a smooth and glossy finish as well, it seems. And then this one here is the Scarlet. I'm so rubbish at swatching. I'm always out the lines. And then the next one we have is Rose. It's a beautiful colour as well. I think these will look really nice, particularly for, it is a nature set, so for flowers and things like that. The next one is Brilliant Purple. And then we have Burnt Sienna. These are quite true colours to the names, like the yellow ochre was distinctly yellow ochre to me. The burnt sienna looks like a burnt sienna, because with some colours, mediums, the names don't always match the colour you expect. So yeah, I'm definitely more into watercolour. I'm definitely a novice though. But that's how we all start, don't we? So it's not a bad thing. This is a very nice bright green, called Green Pale. I wouldn't really call it pale though. That's my first one where I'd say that the colour name is something I wouldn't agree with, the pale, but that's a lovely green. Next one, Sap Green. I really hope that this lighting is bright enough for the camera. If not, I'm going to have to bring the other lamp up, I think, which is I think brighter than the one that I've currently got, so that might be an option actually. Phthalo Green. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, these are available on Amazon. So all the links will be included in the description below if you are interested. That's Cerulean Blue, which to me looks like a typical cerulean blue. And then the one next to it we have Cobalt Blue. almost there now. Blue Lotus, oh that's a beautiful dark blue purple colour. That definitely has to be one of my favourites. Stunning. And then ultramarine, yeah, perfect. Ultramarine. I've got to say these colour shades that they've got are really lovely. And then we've got a Prussian blue. Yeah, I would agree, to me that's Prussian. And then last but not least, I presume this is black, yes it is. Absolutely beautiful. Right then. Those are the colours. I'm going to let it dry and then I shall come back and we will get on with the next part of the video. Okay guys, so these are the almost dry watercolours. As you can see, I did use a heat tool to try to dry them, and they are mostly dry, but they are beautifully opaque, as you can see, beautifully opaque and highly pigmented. Like I said, they quite remind me of the Gansai Tambi watercolours, you know, in the green box. They come in a green cardboard box like these as well, so these could be an alternative to them because I'm quite impressed by these so far. So yeah, they look absolutely gorgeous. Now I am going to use these now to try to do a little colouring, so let's have a little play around with these. Now could do with a palette, but I don't know right where I've put all my palettes. This is what happens when you move house. So I've got this book here. I have got my other lamp here, so hopefully this is bright enough. I'm always worried that the image is not bright enough on camera. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to colour, or paint should I say, these binoculars maybe. So what we can do is use a little bit of green. So I think we'll go for 5, 6, 8. So that's, we'll go for this green here. So we'll have a bit of that. We'll get the white to lighten colours if we need, and then we've got a green deep and the phthalo green. Will these two as well. So I think those are the colours that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the smallest brush, which is A1. Do remember I am a novice, so if it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, it probably is that I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm learning, so that's all good, isn't it, when you're learning? I'm adding some darker green here, which is the green deep. I like pages like this in books where you can just, what's the word, try things out, you know, like it's not a full page, like a scene or something, so you can just, I meant to get that actually there. But yeah, I think I'm going to use this book to practice. Like I said, I'm not someone who's had a lot of experience with watercolours, but I do use them. I've been using them for a while, but in terms of proper watercolour techniques, I wouldn't say that I'm an expert. Watercolour definitely goes a long way. I know you layer and layer them as well, layer the colours, so let's use a little bit of this phthalo green here. I'm just using my palette here on the side to I usually use brushes that are thinner than this, as in smaller size wise. I use like 2-0, which is my typical size brush that I use. Now what I like about this brush here is that you can get really fine lines because of the tip. The tip is really nice, so it allows you to have a fine tip. Just putting a bit of this phthalo green in bits here. So yeah, looks alright. And then what we can do is maybe use that middle green, which is called Green Deep, to do this parts here. And I just wipe my brush off. Be a bit of green here, light green. So this is actual watercolour paper, I think, in this book, which makes playing around with watercolours easier. It's actually made for it, which is great. It's this shadow here, I'm just adding a bit of the phthalo green in there. I think maybe I've added a lot of colour. Ideally I would want less colour than that, but I'm still happy with it. I might make my brush a little bit wet. I'm just going to fill in this gap here. So, right, I quite like that. I think that's okay actually. Yeah, looks okay, doesn't it? And then what else shall I do? Should we try these eggs here? I might not do the whole picture, but should we try these eggs? So let us use some of this blue and then maybe these darker blues for accent. I'm going to use the white as well. So I'm going to take some of this light blue. What is it called? It's called cerulean blue. Don't need a lot, so I'm just going to add a little bit of, I'm just playing, I guess. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this dark blue there. Wash my brush off. So the next blue that I'm actually adding here is the cobalt blue. Drop that in. A little colour definitely goes a long way, so these paints are going to last forever. That's what it seems like so far. Right, now what I'm going to do is get a bit of the white. I remember I've not done this before, so this is just complete, oops, a bit too much in there. I can lift that up though. That's the great thing about watercolour, is that it's quite forgiving. I'm just lightening the bits up now. That's the medium that I need, the sort of medium that works with me, because I do make mistakes. A little bit more white. I have to say I'm very impressed with these. Very impressed. Wipe that off, and then right, let's just drop some other colours in. How about a little bit of this brown, like speckles maybe. Oh, I like how they're coming out. Let's just get a little bit of water to blend in, because it looks a bit, looks like it needs a bit of blending. There we go. Actually quite happy with that. That's not bad. That is not bad at all for a novice like me. So yeah, that's it. It's a little demo in a book with these gorgeous new paints. I'm very, very impressed, I have to say. Very opaque paints. I think they are called Nano Madisi nano paints because they resist mould or, you know, paints going bad, and they come in the large pan size. But look at that. Isn't that nice? I think I've done a fairly good job, and it's just so rewarding watercolouring. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you so much to Lightwish for sending me these gorgeous, gorgeous new paints, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I will include all the information, the links in the description below if you are interested in purchasing these paints. So until next time guys, take care. These are the paints one last time. Nice large pans. So until next time guys, happy colouring. Bye.